Look, I don't know where to look. What's happening, y'all? First of all, the vantage point is gonna be different because my computer is not fucking charged. I don't feel like going back up to the office to charge it. So I'm doing it from my phone, which is also not charged, but I think I can make it last. For this video, you guys, this is the video for Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 8, episode 4 or 5. I don't remember what, I don't even look. I'm supposed to look over here. Okay, 4 or 5. Bear with me. I just ate, look, the cleaning people in our building, they're Korean. When they first got the contract for our building, I knew that they probably had a couple of businesses. One time when I had that red hair, the lady had came and sat down with me and told me about all the different colors of hair I should put in, and she knew the numbers and everything. So I was like, okay, they must have a beauty supply. Isn't that typical? I know I shouldn't assume that the Koreans have a beauty supply, but anyway, they also have a damn restaurant, or at least a catering business. So today she came up and she was just like, we have 11:30, we have food downstairs. I said, oh, okay, because Roxanne is always here for a free meal, you guys. So sure enough, went down there at 11:30 and she had the full Korean barbecue spread. It was so fucking good. Y'all don't know, or at least you probably should know by now, how much I love food. I enjoy good food. I love the tastes and all of it. It becomes a part of me when I'm eating, you guys. So all that being said, child, I don't know what this fucking video is gonna be like, because you guys know when I eat, it's like almost like alcohol. It's like I get drunk and I'm full and my mind is all over the place. But damn it, we gonna get this damn video done. That's what the hell I do know. So Real Housewives of Atlanta, you guys, let's get to it, shall we? Okay, you guys, so Sheree and Kenya and Candy, they all over at Kenya's house. Again, we get another look at Kenya's unfinished house. I'm just like, why do we keep going to these houses? We ain't been in nothing yet. Well, we've been in Kenya's once, but like, okay, I don't want to see nothing until the shit is done. I have a feeling, though, that Kenya is probably going to line up her house being done with the end of the show, because they say that she's almost done. I still don't know, though. We find out that they got a trip planned to Miami, and guess who planned it, you guys? Portia and Kenya. Candy was just like, you guys planned a trip together? You know, and Kenya was just like, I never thought that we would. Neither did we. You guys remember the boat trip was a disaster, right? But yeah, Kenya says that for the most part, everybody that was on the boat trip for Cynthia are coming on this Miami trip, and it's sort of like a do-over. So whoever Cynthia wants to come is who is going to be coming on this trip. And that means Miley the Amazon is going to be coming too, you guys. And you guys know that Candy is not really feeling Miley the Amazon, but she gonna be all right. She gonna tolerate her. Okay, and y'all already know Sheree ain't here for her, because Miley the Amazon, we're gonna just call her MTA. Oh, shit. Let's see. What was I saying? Candy. What was I saying, you guys? See, I told you about this food. Sheree says that don't let the small face fool you. MTA got a whole bunch of shit with her. Then we see Portia. You guys, Portia is my hero. She is my ratchet. She's like the things, like there's a whole bunch of parts to Roxanne, right? I done told you guys about the drug dealer girlfriend tendencies. Portia, she feeds my drug dealer girlfriend tendencies love. I just, when I look at her, she got the juicy body. She be fabulous. It just be a whole bunch of almost over the top. It's almost what I, a part of me aspires to, but not really. Just when we talk about, when I look at her, I just be like, bitch, you got it going on. So Portia and Shamia and Phaedra go shopping, and this is where Portia lays it on them that they going to Miami. Phaedra was just like, who would have ever thought that you guys would get a trip together? And again, Portia's just like, girl, I know.
Me and Kenya, we decided that we was gonna do a redo because the boat trip was such a disaster. So we gonna all go to Miami, all the girls, and we gonna have a good turn of time.
Phaedra was just like, child, I guess we all going, but I hope Kim is ready for this trip, okay? And these bunch of bitches, because we already know how messy they can be. Now we see Kim. She reiterates that she's not used to being away from her family, but she's packing. She's excited about her trip, okay? Now when they showed that part, I could tell that it was a setup for shit to come. And I was just like, Lord, I hope this girl don't get on my fucking nerves. But anyway, all the girls, they ready for their trip. They get to the airport. Everybody is all fabulous. When I saw that Louis Vuitton, I know you guys knew that I was just like, oh, bitch, that's what I'm talking about, Portia. Everybody gets out. We all about to go in the fucking airport, and where the goddamn hell is Candy? Okay, that bitch always late. Live the fucking closest to the airport, because I know the general area that Candy lives. Nigga, you don't live that far from the airport. Why you always the last? I can't stand a nigga that just always late. I'm gonna need you to be on time for once in your life, y'all. Just CPT. We get to Miami, you guys, and everybody is still friends. It is all good, okay? They get on the little tram, that's not the tram, the van or whatever that's taking them to the hotel. And even then, the girls look like they are determined to have a good time, in good spirits. You guys know there's always some bullshit about these rooms and who's gonna be where. Honey Kim threw her weight around. I said, bitch, you better do that. She was just like, how about the most famous, okay? The bitch that got the most established career up in here. And I thought that was cute. She was trying to, kiki it up with the girls. Nobody took it, offense. Nobody took offense to it. I can't get my words together, you guys. And it was a good time. But they all decided to give Candy the big room since she's pregnant. And she's not a miserable pregnant. She doesn't seem like it, but it's just like everything is the pregnancy. I mean, I guess I don't understand that side of pregnancy because I was able to do everything. I know some people are not. But the only difference was I had a fucking alien in my body. Other than that, I still felt like I still had on my heels. I was still running for the bus. Trying to get to my office. But, fine. Candy gets the room. And that was very nice of them because, like I said, it's always drama surrounding that room, right? Now, when we get to the hotel, who's there but Shamia? This bitch ain't got no clothes on, but honey, Shamia's body was looking good. And again, I was just like, yes, bitches, if this is how you gonna represent, I love every minute of it. I love when women look good, you guys. Even if it's a little sprinkling of thoughtism, we'd take the little sprinkles, you guys, as long as it's not overt. And I was just like, okay, I could tell. I told you guys this about me sometimes. I can tell when it's going to be a good time about a situation. And I was feeling like, okay, these girls, it's going to be good. Even with Shamia being there. Kenya, she was off put by her being there, but it wasn't nothing too bad. So Shamia said, honey, she done already picked out the rooms. They was like, bitch, say what? Nigga, you ain't on this show. But she took, one of the lesser obvious, nothing too much room. And so it was all good. Everybody was picking out their rooms. Here go Kim, you guys, because you guys know that Kim is understated. She's easygoing. She don't require a whole lot. That's the kind of persona that she's trying to give us on this show. So she says she don't need that room. Y'all faddle around with them rooms, honey. I'm gonna sleep in this living room and I'm gonna lay on this couch. Immediately, I would have had a problem with that because I don't want to come out to the living room and the bitch is laying there, legs cocked open on the damn couch. They shit every fucking where. Like, you put that in your room, and the living room is the general, occupation room where everybody can just sit back and kick back. But I mean, their rooms are nice enough that they could do that there too. But I was just like, okay, so she's gonna be in the room. Okay, fine. I can still roll with Kim. There's a little bit of drama that's stirring. I guess I should say the pot is being stirred. The girls have sectioned off into their own quarters and the groups is kind of sitting around talking. First, Kim and Miley, the Amazon MTA, they sitting around talking. Kim is just like, I don't need, nothing. This is cool for me. MTA say that, yeah, just like I felt like, bitch, you need to take all your privacy and all the shit that you require into your own damn space. Now, you guys, MTA, she is a lot to take in. She's a lot for the senses. We have Kenya and Sheree and Candy and Cynthia, they're in a room talking. The subject of Miley the Amazon comes up. I like Sheree this season. I didn't think I wasn't sure how I was going. Well, I didn't think that I wasn't going to like her. I just thought that I was going to be, what is it? Atypical. What's the word? I was normal. I wasn't going to care one way or the other. But I actually like Sheree. She has changed. I can see that she's changed even as she's been off of the show and everything. So it's been cool with Sheree. Sheree is talking to Kenya. And like I said, they bring up the subject of MTA. Now, you already know that Sheree and MTA's relationship is going to clash because MTA was supposedly the best friend to Bob Whitfield while Sheree was with him, before she was with him, obviously, and now even afterwards. Kenya tells Sheree that MTA said, basically that she doesn't like her. It was shit that was general. We knew that. We knew that there was some tension between the two of them. Sheree knew it and MTA knows it. So there's no reason to get a reaction out of Sheree when, bitch, you already know you don't like her. She don't like you. Like, that's a given. Sheree let Kenya stir her up because of what MTA said in the car, which really didn't even need to be said. Because, like I said, we already knew how everybody felt about it. But see, that shit got Sheree. That bitch was ready, right? So that night when they all go to dinner, honey, Sheree had a fucking battery in her back. Her ass was ready for that damn MTA, wasn't she? But yeah, what you guys think about the fashions? I thought everybody looked really good. I wasn't really sure how did we feel about Shamia's outfit? You guys, it was kind of giving me diver hood rat couture. Was it neoprene? Like, I couldn't understand the lace and the yellow, the lime green. But her body was so nice, it looked good in it. But, I don't know. What did we think about that, y'all? Everybody looked really nice, okay? When they get there, they sit down, they eat, and like I said, Sheree is ready to get this show on the fucking road, and it's like, bitch, I don't care if you was Bob's best friend, MTA get to telling us that, she felt like she needed to protect him because he was getting thrown around in the media so bad, which he was. You guys think back when she was on the show, she made him look really, really bad. I'm sure he did his dirt, but she kind of made it seem like she didn't have no bad part in it as well. And you guys, we all know it's two sides to the story, really three. But Sheree was like, I don't give a fuck about all that. Bitch, did you fuck my man? And she was just like, what the hell no. Now I might have hand job, I might have did what I needed to do. But no, I did not fuck Bob. I don't have any attraction for Bob. You guys, we already saw her husband. He's a white guy. I wouldn't put her with either one of them. Like, what do we put an MTA with? Like, can you see her with the white guy? The white guy was a good looking white guy. Bob? They whatever you like, okay, but she was just like, hell no, I ain't fuck him. I'm like, no, okay, and Sheree was like, well, that's not what he told me. Hell, he was fucking everybody around us. That's what he told me anyway. Look, when you have a football player husband who is a hoe, I think he even admitted that he did quite a bit of hoeing around at the time on the show. It's hard to trust any woman around your man, okay? I remember Tamika Raymond talking about how she felt like everybody slept with Usher, and they probably did, okay? So, but this is the shit that you sign up for when you be with somebody. But I guess when you break up from them, bitch, I'm talking fast, nigga. I feel like I'm on fucking drugs or something. I'm telling y'all what this food do to me. Anyway. Oh, Lord. Now, what was I saying? When you be with somebody like that, that's what you kind of are prepared for. But yeah, MTA said, no, I ain't fucked the nigga. Well, Sheree was just like, well, I know you don't like me. It was told me you don't like me, blah, blah, blah. And Portia was just like, well, wait a minute. Who told you all of this? Where did this information come from? And ding, ding, ding. Kenya, the fucking pot stirrer down there, is the one that told her. Kenya, well, I feel like everybody should be able, that was my Mimi voice. I feel like everybody, if they have a problem with each other, they should be able to talk it out. But Kim was just like, are we grown-ass women? Who the fuck talks like this? Why would you guys care to tell somebody if they don't or do like each other? Okay, it's just like, what, are we grown or are we in high school? I said, bitch, they in middle school. Okay, 13. Did you know? Fuck you, me. It was cool for Kim to call them to the carpet, okay? Because this shit been going on so long. And we get so frustrated as the viewer watching because we feel like nobody is willing to just say, why the fuck are we doing this? I know it's for TV's sake, but Kim is just like, bitch, I ain't here for TV's sake. I want to know why the hell we act like this. So I was there for Kim. I was like, yes, Kim, say it. But of course, Kenya, how dare she come for me? I'm the one that brought her here. And she better watch it, Kim. I said, bitch, watch the fuck what? When Kim said, is it instigation or information? Yes. Are you trying to flame the fans of hurt feelings and pissed off attitudes here? Or are you really trying to help somebody? You ain't trying to help shit. And again, I was so glad that somebody said something. Again, let me bring it down. Am I yelling? Okay, now I know I shouldn't be breathing this hard. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna calm the fuck down. Oh, you guys, my thing say 10%. Let me hurry the hell up. But let me also say that while Kim was doing all this, I had a feeling that the self-righteousness eventually is gonna get on my nerves. But for now, right now, I am totally here for it because these type of shenanigans been going on too long. Like I said, Kenya was the raccoon that was backed up in the corner, and now she got to explain why she thinks that everybody should talk it out. But I was glad that Kenya got called on that shit. Bitch, just admit it. You like to stir the fucking pot. We get through that conversation. We get through that dinner. Everybody seems to be okay. Nobody gets to arguing. Shit gets settled. Everybody goes back to their prospective corners and the night is okay. Everybody's ready to start over, recharged. The girls is going on a yacht cruise. Portia said,
I got the yacht together, and this is not like the other boat.
bitch, this fixing to be fantabulous. Okay, so the girls all get dressed. And again, you guys, I could tell that it was about to be a good time. You know, everybody had on their shit. Everybody looked good. Kenya looked good. Phaedra came out showing the ass like I knew she would. She looks great. Portia came out. I was like, bitch, yes! Y'all know when I pull the snaps out, I don't even do that kind of shit. I said, girl, you... My God, you guys. I'm telling you, if I had that kind of money out, I would look like Portia fucking too. Oh, that bitch did it. Anyway, all the girls look good. Everybody's in a good mood. We get on this fucking yacht. Okay, Candy come out and she was just like, girl, I can't go because I knew if I couldn't stay 30 minutes out in that heat the other day, I was not going to be able to last on the boat all day. So Candy says she going to stay back, which is fine, girl. Maybe, you know, as a pregnant woman, you don't need to be at the turn up at the bar and everything. You know, sometimes you got to get your priorities straight, and I was glad that Candy decided not to go. But they get on the yacht, and you guys, again, it's a good time. The girls is dancing. Y'all, this is this kind of shit that I like. Okay, they all doing their shots. They all having a good time. They get on land and they go to some club. The girls is dancing with the guys. They dancing with each other. They got their drinks. Again, it's a good time. It is entirely way too much for your girl Kim. And I said, see, this is what the fuck I mean. Like, I knew that eventually Miss Kim was going to get on my fucking nerves. And here it comes, okay? She starts crying. She walks off. Phaedra runs after Kim and was just like, what's the matter? And, you know, Kim was like, I can't find myself in this. I don't want to be here. I want to find my husband. I said, why the fuck are you crying, Kim? Because we're having a good time. Because all the girls are there without their spouses or without their boyfriends. And that, you know, look, I understand. I already know people gonna be in my comments and talking that shit about, you know, well, ain't nothing wrong with missing your husband and wanting to be there for you, you know, not wanting to turn up with the thoughts and all of that. It's not about that. Look, I have single friends and I'm married. When I've gone out with my single girlfriends, you guys, it's all about knowing your boundaries. It's all about knowing where to draw the line. When my girlfriends get to the, you know, the parts where they start doing single type girl shit, if I don't want to involve myself, then it's time for Roxanne to just take it on home, okay? That's time, that's they shit. But I can still have a good time. I ain't got to dance up on nobody. I ain't got to be kissing no fucking body, you know, but I can cheer the other girls on. I can sit back and watch somebody enjoying themselves. I can feel the music. I can make my body move to it. I can have a good fucking time. And when somebody is so wrapped up in just, you know, like you can't even breathe, you can't survive. It's hard to explain these type of things because people make it seem like, oh, you know what, you a married person, you shouldn't even want to be around this kind of thing. But it's not that. It's about having a good time with your girls. You know, your whole life is not always going to be just your kids and your husband. It is times when that happens. And maybe because her kids are still young, maybe that's why she's there. But it's like, you know, the ones that always just act like they gonna die if they man not around. Oh, just like those are the ones that I just be like, girl, take your motherfucking ass home. Like, why the fuck are you here? You came on this show. I don't know if you've ever watched the show or not, but you had to know. Like, what did you think it was gonna be? Some kumbaya, sit around and find yourself Iyanla Vanzant shit? No. This is not what this is, you know? So I was just like, oh, Kim. Oh, she was going on and on crying, you know, I can't find myself. Bitch, ain't nobody want you to find your fucking self there. But just because you're there don't mean that you in the den of iniquity and, you know, all of that. I was just like, oh, Kim. But Phaedra was there to talk her off the ledge. I thought it was really cool of Phaedra. Okay, Phaedra was able to let her know, like, you know, these women, everybody is having a good time. It doesn't mean that you know, are cheating on your husband or doing anything. I think it's cool that you really love your husband and that you only want to be with him and, you know, you want to share these things with him. But, you know, it's not that bad for you to be out and seeing things like this. I mean, at least you know that there's nothing out there for you. I thought that was like a really, really good thing for her to say. Okay, because sometimes we lose sight of that. Like, bitch, you just looking at all this shit. My single friends that are dating, it's some bullshit all the fucking time. Like, we are 45 fucking years old and it's still the same shit. Yeah, it ain't much out there. I mean, if you got a nigga now, you might as well stay with that motherfucker because it's gonna be some more shit with somebody else. Okay, so, but Phaedra Phaedra did tell Kim, like, you know, I would love to have what you have. My husband's in jail. I miss him sometimes, but, you know, unfortunately, I can't have that. But, you know, I think it's still good that you here and you sharing with us and you seeing the other side. So that was cool that she was able to talk her off the ledge. I was like, very, very good. I enjoyed that scene. She finally goes back to the group of girls. They at the table. I'm out of breath again. And they sitting around, you know, and Kim was just like, oh, I just missed my husband. Phaedra was there for me. Fine. Okay, everybody want to know where the fuck is MTA. Okay, I was like, now this bitch kind of got crackhead-like ways. Okay, bitch just always disappear. We don't know where the hell MTA at. Okay, one of the girls in my comments the other day said that bitch was back at the damn boat and going through everybody's shit. But sure enough, MTA shows up. She got two guys. See, now this is the kind of shit that would get on my nerves. This is when my attitude would have changed because, bitch, this is the girls. We having a good time. You fucking married. Why are you bringing niggas back to be taking them with us? I would have been like, oh, we nigga ain't getting on the boat with us. I don't know these motherfuckers. Some tall guy, he not a basketball player, but he trying out for the basketball teams. I said, oh, absolutely not, nigga. We don't want no training camp niggas up in here. MTA, they want to bring him back to the you know, where they was staying. And again, I wouldn't have been with it. I would have went on along with it because I would have been outvoted, but I would have voiced my opinion like, these motherfuckers ain't getting on my boat. This nigga might be crazy. Okay, the only reason why I felt like maybe it was gonna be okay is because they had the camera crew there, and of course some guys wasn't gonna try nothing in front of the camera. So they get back on the yacht. Cynthia was like me, is like, bitch, I'm gonna stop drinking and we gonna get some water, bitch. Can I get a coffee? Because I don't know what the fuck about to go down, but Roxanne need all her faculties. That shit all needs to be there for, you know, what's about to happen. And sure enough, they get on the boat and it's going downhill. Kenya snaps at one of the guys and guys are like, hey, you're not gonna talk to me like that. You're gonna have to learn a better way to talk to me. Okay, so already the shit is fixing to go downhill. We don't know what's about to happen there. I guess we'll see it on next week. But yeah, you guys, the episode I really, really enjoyed. This is the type of entertainment that I like. I enjoyed it. Even though Kim got on my nerves, I love that Kim confronted Kenya. Okay, I think it's so funny that Kenya's getting called to the carpet and she's got all these feelings that she has to express. And bitch, you was wrong. That's what the fuck it is. I love that Portia's just having a good damn time. That bitch looks good doing it. Shamia ain't too messy. We ain't got too much of old Debbie the Downer. Candy. Candy gets a pass because she's pregnant. Phaedra is going along with the flow. Like, I just like this, okay? Very superficial and fake and phony, of course, but I still enjoy it. Did you guys enjoy the episode? All right, you guys, let me get off of here because I think I got 4% on this phone. But we made it. Oh, yes, we did. All right, you guys. Y'all make sure that you rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. I'm itsrox. The channel is for itsrox, and everything else I do will be in the bottom bar. All right. So I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the day. Where I'm supposed to be looking, y'all. I'm going back and forth. And I plan on doing the same. Until next time, Roxstars. Bye.